Hey guys, I was just out at the farm working my bees this afternoon and got a message that there's a bee swarm in town. So we loaded some equipment up real quick in the back of the truck and we're going to run in and try and get them real fast. Why don't you come along, I'll show you how we do that. Okay. Looks like we got a swarm of bees in this lilac bush. That's a pretty healthy swarm too. I'm glad I brought the whole box. So they've been here for a little more, maybe since yesterday. Let's see if we can get them in a box. Bees every year. But when the queen goes out to mate, she'll fly several miles away to have make sure she breeds with new genetics. But whatever colony they came out of must have been huge, because this is a big swarm. Wait, now we have the queen.
Oh yeah, and they're like...
Okay, we got the bees in the box, and we also found the queen, so I know for sure she is in the box. And it looks like the bees are making their way into the box. Okay guys, we made it over, got the bees in the box, and I didn't get a chance to shoot most of it, but the homeowner here took a couple shots, a couple videos, and sent them to me, so I'm going to try and plug that in. Actually, I guess probably what you looked at already. So, I got an event I got to go to, so we're going to come back a little bit closer to dark and pick them up. Okay guys, I know it's kind of dark. Ethan and I went over and picked up the bees at the house. Didn't have an opportunity to film over there, but we did get all the bees into the box. There were some stragglers flying around. You saw the queen. So now we are at the farm. The farm looks kind of spooky at night, doesn't it? That's kind of cool, actually. I never showed you the farm before, I don't think. Anyway, we're gonna drive back here, cut across the lawn. Oh, ouch. It's an old truck. Don't worry about the paint. Anyways, there's one of my boxes. We're gonna pull the boxes out and set them up here. I'm gonna throw some sugar on them for the night, and they should be fine. We'll come back in a day or two and check on them. Let me get them set up. Yeah. All right. That brood box on top, it's got the sugar in it.
It's open down there.
And now it's open. And I'll take the jug with me to fill it with sugar. If you take the one with sugar, and keep it. I am gonna find one more brick, because we should reduce that entrance one way somehow. Okay, well, that's all set. I'll take the jug, you take the sugar inside, and then
Bedtime.
we've got 2 hives that we have to keep an eye on sugar for a while. Hey, good morning. I got an update for you on that bee swarm that we caught. There, it's closing in on, I think, 3 weeks now. I might be off by a week, but anyways, the homeowners called and said there is another swarm in that same bush, and so I'm gonna bust over there real quick and see if I can't catch a second swarm from the same location. So let's go take a look at it real quick. Okay. If the queen fell down in there, they'll all settle in. If she's still up in the tree, they'll go back to the tree, and then we'll try it again. It doesn't, there might be some more bees up there. I was gonna say, it doesn't look like they're accumulating back up in the tree, but there might be a ball still stuck up there. But I think with as many bees that are starting to land in the box, they might be.
Yeah, because it's fun. It was just the one side. Now it's.
I had some, there's a little bit of drawn out comb, a little bit of old comb on there. And that should also let them know that bees had been there and there's some resource there. So they should be attractive to them as well. The ones that might be accumulating back up in the tree there in the bush, it's possible they still smell the queen pheromone up there. But at the rate that they're going in the box, I believe she's in the box. Okay, several hours later, I'm back and the bees are in the box. These stragglers. It's getting kind of, I don't know, it's 7 o'clock in the evening now. I'm gonna take them out to the farm. This is kind of cool because this is 2 swarms, 2 feet off the ground, 2 weeks apart. What I was trying to say a minute ago, if I can get it out this time, it was 2 swarms, 2 feet apart, 2 feet off the ground, 2 weeks apart. I don't know if I got all that out still. Anyways, that was the one from 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna put this one in this box tonight. And as I do that, I'm going to look for the queen. I didn't see the queen because I forgot to put my reading glasses on before I suited up. I set this lid down here right by the entrance as I put the rest of the bees and the frames in. And the rate at which they're marching into the box, I know the harvest and shadow, but the rate they're marching in there, I bet she's in there. I'm gonna go ahead and tap them into the top and help them in. I'm gonna feed them some 1-to-1 sugar syrup. So that would be a ratio of 1-to-1, 1 pound of sugar to 1 pound of water. And I will feed this non-stop for quite some time now, until they get some comb built, until they get all their comb built out and get established. okay, just in case I didn't get that. I put a second jar in there. I elevated it on some bricks so they can get under it and feed off that one also. Since it takes a while to get out here to the farm and I can't come every day, I want to set it up to where I'm set up here like this. So they might be able to go through one of these a day, so I'm gonna set 2 of them on there so I can maybe I'll make it for a couple days before I come out again. But they're in the box and they're fed, so I'm gonna close them up. It's starting to get late in the evening here in the bee yard, but since I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this other box open real quick. I've got these 2 to feed, and then I've got a split down the road there that I made earlier that still needs food. Actually 2 of them, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them fed too while I'm here. Girls in this first swarm I caught are going through syrup like crazy, and there's a lot of them hanging out up here. So I'm just gonna pop this inner cover off real quick and see if they're ready for another box. All right, hey, thanks for hanging out with me while I go catch these swarms like that. I got the boxes put back in the truck. I got my jacket and everything back there. So if I get another call about a swarm, I will be ready to go get it. We got a little bit of swarm season left. I'm pretty excited. That's 2 swarms this year and a couple splits. So the apiary is growing a little bit again this year. I'm gonna pull on out of the farm here. I'm gonna flip this camera around and show you what a sunset in Kansas looks like. Take care, and we'll see you again later. Bye.